Why is all of our attention focused on making cars more sustainable when a recent study in Europe has suggested that a single container ship may cause as much pollution as 50 million cars and release as much as 5,000 tons of sulfur oxide into the air annually, contributing heavily to global warming? It is also noted by the Environmental Health News that there are 100,000 such ships carrying 90% of the world's cargo, each of varying sizes, that are sailing across the world at any time. You may be wondering what cargo ships have to do with your everyday life. Well, 91% of Walmart's products are shipped from China on these large cargo ships. Due to this astoundingly high percentage, they have designed and built their own fleet of supersized cargo ships. The Emma Maersk is the third ship built for their expected fleet of 5, which is sanctioned to be completed in 2012. It costs $145 million to build a single supersized cargo ship. The Emma Maersk is 1,300 feet long and can carry 11,000 20-foot metal shipping containers. It has a 14-cylinder, 109,000 horsepower diesel motor that consumes 1,660 gallons of heavy oil fuel per hour, or 1 every 28 feet, and that is at its most efficient setting. An average-sized cargo ship on a transatlantic journey can consume as much as 200,000 gallons of fuel. The Emma Maersk runs on the dirtiest, heaviest, lowest quality fuel available, which is not only cost-efficient for Walmart, but also extremely damaging to the environment. It has also been noted that after one of the supersized ships has dropped its goods off in the U.S., it returns to China completely empty. But cargo ships are not only for Walmart goods. There are different subgroups of cargo ships varying on their size and what they carry. The general cargo vessels can carry chemicals, food, furniture, machinery, motor vehicle, clothes, and etc. Tankers carry petroleum products and other liquid cargo. Bulk carriers ship coal, grain, ore, and other dry products. A reefer, or refrigerated ship, is designed to carry perishable commodities and have a temperature-controlled units for fish, meat, fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. Ships such as the Emma Maersk run 280 days out of the year and 24 hours a day. The Environmental Protection Agency has estimated that there are about 60,000 deaths per year that are caused from coastal pollution. Since 70% of ship emissions are within 400 kilometers of land, they are heavily attributed to coastal pollution. So far, the shipping industry is responsible for 3% of the world's carbon emissions, and are expected to grow 3% every year for the next 3 decades. But we can't just ask the world to stop product transportation via freight, since it is crucial to our economy. So is there a sustainable future for cargo ships? Obviously, the current shipping methods are not working. While the global economy is important, the world needs to realize shopping local lowers greenhouse gas emissions. It helps small business in the local economy, reduces shipping wastes, lowers travel costs added to a product, ensures workers' rights in the United States, and lowers U.S. dependency on oil. Future ships need to be built with a more green design. Ships need to be both more energy efficient and pollute less while in use. That's why in 2008 the Navy looked towards some civilian innovation for a bit of help in chartering the Beluga, a new breed of cargo ship powered by a very old technology, sails. The Beluga uses a kite-like sail designed by a German company called Sky Sails. The sail extends up to 100 yards in the air and can reduce fuel costs by 30%. New emissions regulations and rising bunker fuel costs are inspiring some ships designers to come up with more prototypes, like a 328-foot, 3,000-ton cargo carrier from B9 Energy in Ireland, which would be powered by a combination of wind turbines and a Rolls-Royce biogas engine. Or the UT Wind Challenger, designed by the University of Tokyo, with 9 164-foot masts holding 5 hollow sails made of aluminum and fiber-reinforced plastic. The prototypes are expensive. For example, the B9 Energy ship would cost $45 million and take 3 years to make. but designers believe wind power can be a viable alternative for small, slow-moving ships that weigh between 3,000 and 10,000 tons, which is about 20% of the world's cargo fleet. Whether the conservative shipping industry is willing to invest in this new technology remains to be seen. One company that is taking a chance is Cargill, which ranks as the world's biggest charterer of dry bulk cargo ships. The beneficiary of its interest is SkySails, which sells a towing kit that helps pull a ship forward, reducing fuel consumptions by 10% or 35%. The shipping industry would be the sixth largest CO2 polluter if it were a country, says Oceana, an international conservation organization. Slowing cargo vessels near coastlines by 10 to 15 miles per hour could dramatically cut ships' air pollution, according to a new study. A speed limit of 14 miles per hour, down from the current cruising speeds of 25 to 29 miles per hour, would cut nitrogen oxides, a main ingredient of smog, by 55% and soot by almost 70%, according to the University of California at Riverside. The need to recycle these types of ships is also a concern of citizens. If you are a resident of California, as we are, you may have passed by the San Francisco Bay Area and seen multitudes of cargo ships laying in the bay, unused, creating an eyesore and decomposing into the water. While in Amsterdam, shipping containers are recycled by equipping them with heating, insulation, plumbing, and water to make them fully furnished dorm-style apartments. It is obvious that cargo ships are a huge negative environmental impact that no one talks about. The intention of this video is to make you think about where you buy your products. Sticking to locally produced and grown commodities will tremendously cut back on emissions. We also want you to question where your products come from and what form of energy they use to get there. The main focus of today's attempt to become sustainable has been primarily on cars. However, these grand-scale cargo ship operations have gone largely unnoticed. It's time to turn our ships onto the green movement for the greater environmental good.